So we've punched through the arena. We've managed to anger the witches that are hunting us now. And our benefactor, Mr. Tervantias, is nearby now as well. Who knows what he's up to, but definitely nothing good. We are definitely not leaving him alone. There is some loot to grab. But let's have a look what he's up to. Up here. See some guards.
You survived, specimen. What a woeful lack of ability to follow orders. You're supposed to die, but in the arena or in the chasm. However, the servants of the Azuraj will soon remedy your blunder.
You hear a whisper behind you, Kivilla's Arden's ecstatic whisper. She's praying to the Undying One, her eyes closed. I cannot tell you how glad I am to meet you again, Bill Tervantias. At last I have a chance to get rid of you, miscreant. You waste your strength. This version of the Stifler can both hold back the veil and protect me. Now go and not disturb me.
Yes, you are safe for now. But as soon as you step out from behind this field, who knows in what shadowy corner will catch you. Any step outside could mean your death. Then again, perhaps you will not come out. You might sit here for a day or two, a month, a year, forever. Sitting and trembling. A small, frail human trapped in a prison of his own toys and fear. Which of us is in a cage now?
Terence's face stiffens into a mask of contempt, but his working limbs begin to twitch nervously. Examine the construct. The Stifler enormous resembles the device you have seen. There is no doubt that this purpose is to suppress warp manifestations. However, you notice a few details that are out of step with the construct's otherwise typical Drukhari design. Several of its parts were made from a material foreign to Komarov and fused into the frame by an unknown force. Apologies for the sneeze. I wonder what happens if I destroy the contract.
You must be thinking that moment you do it, Komarov will descend to demonic mayhem and the valorous rogue trader will rid the universe of the abominable Drukhari and finally flee these dark holes. Before that happens, specimen, the demons that will arrive will rip your flesh to shreds.
Oh, thank you for the bless. Welcome back, also, Attila. That means that we are taking down the Black Citadel, of course. I think I shall try it anyway. Break the construct.
Behold the wall! What have you done? A curse upon you, monkey.
They've gained the ability Piercing Resolution. Once per battle, the rogue trader may choose an ally, including himself, for one round. All the target's weapon attacks ignore enemy's armor. Dogmatic Fanatic. Ooh, baby.
Your kind has no right to exist.
I guess it's on.
I'll adorn myself with your flayed skin.
I guess it's on. Let's bring over here. Argenta over here. I think. Kormakrtv, get over there. Argenta over there. Pascal. Here. Kibella, you can stand there. Yeah. I'm okay. Oh, you can stand there. That's not a problem. There we go. Doggo was in an area where he should not be. Can I shoot straight through? I can shoot straight through. Perfect. So let's buff our attack.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And full Daka. Jesus. Full Daka again.
Each one is a prayer.
Oh, boy. Is this ridiculous? We got 2 more targets. Let's go on that guard over there.
This is why I was chosen.
Stand by vengeance.
Okay. Oh, we can still shoot. Let's do it. Let's do some more. Let's do some more. I guess we killed them all. Look at all these warp manifestations all around us. Shuriken cannon. Warp focused staff. Homunculus injector. I'm gonna keep the staff in that injector. Anything on you? Good old Argenta. Dude, she is disgustingly strong. Some meds. Very good. More items. Beautiful. Oh, they're all died from the warp manifestation? Can we disarm that? We can. Very good. Beautiful.
This could be an opportunity.
There's some goods over here. Some granado.
There's a dozen fewer miscreants on these streets. Not much, considering the scale of this place's crimes against humanity. Still feels good, though.
I agree. Still feels good. Anything on this side? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Looks like we're good. Let's keep on pushing. Activate the platform. Good old Argenta, that's true. That's insane. I wonder if there's a fight that even comes close to, I don't know, feeling in any way dangerous by now. Empire, how you doing? How does this game hold up in 2025 for CRPG veteran who loves Pathfinder games? Fantastic. But don't... I mean, if you seek for a challenge, go for a very high difficulty. But keep in mind that this is more or less a power fantasy, and your characters and groups will become very, very powerful. It's like at some point you're just steamrolling over them. At least if you do the builds good, then it's insane what's happening there. But I highly recommend Empire. One of the best CRPGs I've played. Hello there. Who are you? Oh, she's the witch that's on the hunt after us. Yeah, there's got to be probably a little bit of loot that are left behind there, but I'm okay with that.
Miserable vermin.
You play to discern what is Drukari's heart fear. By sundering reality and causing a dysfunction, you let the warp demons invade Komrath.
I will see that. I shall do that death comes through you slowly.
I have grown tired of the games and machinations you've ushered into the realm. Prepare to die, Archon Iremeris. She looks a badass.
Die? You're the only one who dies today, and after I'm done with you, I'll pay a visit to real space to observe the terror and the ruin wrought by the Cabal. Do you know, Monkey, that so many of your kind have had their lives cut short at the hands of their own kin? I used you to purge the ranks of the Cabal, to clear all obstacles from my path. I used you to accomplish my goals. I colluded with your kind despite your much vaunted hatred of Xenos.
which ought to have prevented any of you from even considering such a thing. You lie, Xenos. This is a foul slander of an enemy of humanity. It sickens me to say, but I believe the Xenos. I know what kinds of things people will do in the name of personal gain. And now that the foul spawn has confessed, the situation of the Expanse suddenly makes a lot more sense. My servants are heading out on a new hunt as we speak. Who will become their prey? Which lights will wink out of the void? You will never know. Is that so? In the name of the God Emperor, I will destroy you, Xenos. Such amusing loftiness coming from an insect. Your toy god cannot help you. We shall see about that. Oh boy. 2 big chunkers are coming up. Might be just my loot goblin side manifestation once again. Oh, that's totally fine. Me as well is a big loot gobble. Bring that doggo. Bring that doggo. Skull over there. Argent over there. Ulfar. Maybe in the middle. Thor over here. Kibella. A big grotesque creature over there. A big grotesque creature over there. Okay. Okay. Looks like After Dark has lost his axe. After Dark, without an axe, you're not permitted to talk. A Viking needs his axe on the ship. Thank you for claiming take my axe with the channel points. Therefore, you're gonna be timed out for 10 minutes. You cannot speak until you find your axe again. Please go beneath deck and search the cabinets. Next time, take care of your axe. Everyone gets got by this one at some point.
You call this a strike?
Ooh!
This plaything is about to break.
Incubus did crits on us. Intriguing. Can we pick him back up with HP? I wonder. So I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna buff our
I'll do it.
attack.
As the Emperor
Pay for this in blood.
Ooh, we're nearly dead. Now there's dead. So mechanical creatures only. That's about Psi rating. Oh crap, we don't have the right grenades on. Single shots from the grotesque creatures down below. So let's absorb. Machine spirits. Then medical signal. Relocate him over here. Exactly. So 300s, 800s. Probably should focus on the ads first. Analysis is up to 9. I'm gonna take his max HP down. I'll take a first shot, 71. Nice. Machine Spirit, I cannot hit her. But I can hit one of you guys to lower your incoming damage.
A born predator does not become prey.
Nice try. Once per battle, the Rogue Trader choose an ally. For 1 round, all targets of the weapons ignore enemy armor. It's gonna be Yukibilla. Then we're gonna make the Inquisitor's commands. That gives us straight firearm mastery. Or I could go for overcharge. Let's go for overcharge. So let's try it with this dude over here.
Your last stroke of luck.
Send him.
You call this a strike?
Get him, Thor. Good boy.
You will pay for this. I feel
Good boy.
foul breath.
Bite the big guy. Goes down. Coming up, we're handing this dude. Whew. Extra damage on the shot.
Me.
And I'm gonna do a run and gun, so I can move up here and shoot again.
Your last stroke of luck.
Nice. There comes the double attack. Got a big guy. Dude! Frickin' doggo. Insane powers. And then I have a stun grenades. And a Tears of Repentance. That I cannot throw down there. It's okay. That's okay. So, keep Bella. You need to come closer, these guys down there. But I'm gonna move over here. Raining Blood. Captive Audience. Slice. Big amount of blood on him. 33 stacks of blood. Jesus. Now we're gonna do the... Actually do the Carnival of Misery.
Call this a strike?
Exactly. Now we're gonna do... Bottom attack.
My blood.
Jesus. And I have 2 jumps. I'm gonna jump up here. To the big guy. Protect Pascal. Very good. So, and we're gonna use where it hurts to take away all those stacks to do a lot of damage. That was good. That was overall very, very good. So, moving up here. To get a shot at her. Or can I burn her? Let's burn her. 21. Wildfire. Burn her again. 14. Switching. Throwing grenade.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Sounds good. Later is all off and about to attack. Round 2. Getting reinforcements. And these towers, I think, are activated as well now. This is one intense fight up here.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
And Viking without an axe is like a cow without his cords. In the West, he just feels naked and afraid. Combination. Towers did not activate yet. Okay, let's move over there. Again, I'm gonna buff our attack.
Escape the Emperor's judgment.
Completely annihilated whatever's coming from there. Good. They're coming up with their burn and whatnot. That's good. He's up next. Yes. 3 stacks. Let's make it up to 8. Let's get some more of this knowledge. Up to 5 we are here. And if I move over here, can I use the plasma overcharge to hit the group? I can. Holy moly. It just dies from the toxins and whatnot. Amazing. Amazing. So, I'm gonna move down here. We're again buffing our doggo. Telling him to attack Iramiris. 212, Jesus. Bite her, maybe she drops.
I will tear you through that, monkey.
What happened now? Oh, the turrets have activated. And she just moves. We shall see about that, milady. We shall see about that. So, let me give her a shot. Face. 110. We're good. Ooh, Kibella. Can you please come and teach her a lesson? Please, thank you. Make a big blood captive audience.
The shadows will see it
Bam.
done.
Dodged it. Oh, excuse me. Just 2 attacks went through. Yeah. There we go. So, Ulfar.
The wolf is on the hunt.
The wolf is on the hunt. Kick her. Very good. The turrets are down. So you can focus her and ignore the turrets. That's good to know. Let's go for Firearm Mastery.
I will carve runes out of your bones.
Move down here. Are we close enough? We are not close enough. 33. Oh, I can make the rush. There we go. Move up close.
Feel the icy bite of death.
Fear the icy bite of death.
My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
Come on. Galanta's moving. So, Argenta. Let's boost up our attack. Creature 1 is down. Jesus. One is going to be underground. So, lower his max HP. Give him a shot. We're good to go. So let's send him to protect Ulfar. Nice attack. Moving over here. Can do nothing. He's back up. And his feet. And dead. Whew! That was an insane fight. Oh, the web gate. I was wondering, like, what is happening? So, of course there's a level up after this massive fight. Let's see, does she have some interesting weaponry? Two-handed, two-handed, two-handed. All kinds of incubus. There is she. Uh-huh. One-handed. Jin Blade of Irimeris. If the wielder deals damage to the target of the sword, the wielder gets +3 bonus to the weapon skill, ballistic skill, toughness, and strength, while the target suffers penalty to the same characteristics until the end of combat. Oh my god. Most warriors prefer swords. Jesus, that is powerful. At the beginning of combat, where we're against the shadow field effect, while under this effect, the wearer counts as being in full cover. Okay? Increases all incoming damage, except direct damage, by 1%. The 1% is based on what? Versatility stacks. Could be something for a monkey hide cape. Can Ulfar wear that? Welcome back After Dark. Everybody's Viking here. You're my viewer, so you are a Viking. Grant int bonus to the wearer and their allies. Wow. Whenever bleeding, burning, or toxic effect inflicted by the wearer deals damage to an enemy, that enemy suffers armor penalty against only the wearer's attacks, and the wearer gains critical hit chance against them. Stacks. Karma and Crown. Could be something for Kibela. That sword definitely is.
The web serves.
That sword definitely is. So, you guys gonna change up, and you're gonna grab that sword. We got that face thing. Whenever the wearer inflicts damage over time, they gain a stack of inevitability. As soon as they were against 10 stack of that, they deal 14 direct damage to all enemies suffering from any damage over time effect, and all stacks of inevitability are removed. That is definitely better than what we have here. And the versatility thing, can I put that on you? You cannot wear this, so it's kind of like obsolete. Although the int bonus to themselves and everybody, dodge, is on 85. Now it's on 92. Wow. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you kindly. We also seem to have a new shield potential. Special privilege. 30% block chance. After leaving the combat tactics era, the combat tactics era thing is remaining with him. I don't have somebody to be able to place down arrows, so yeah, is what it is. Did I make out with Cabellers? It's still complicated. It's still complicated. She still sees the relationship as a distraction from her path. So we'll see how it envelops once we come back to the ship. So into the webway. He said he's gonna guide us through. I wonder what happens if you go into the webway without his guidance. If you leave him back.
I always keep my options open.
When we told her we want her, she smiled, so I think it's going to go well. Well, we'll see, Biam, we'll see.
With the physical horrors of Camorra behind them, a long and arduous journey, possible only with the help of a Xenos guide, lay ahead for the rogue trader and his party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness.
Yeah. Look at the Harlequin watching us. Jeebus.
Despite the challenges, they managed to escape the labyrinthian webway and find their way back home.
Ooh. Managed to squeeze through. Classic Warp Vista, don't take the scenic route. Or we can eliminate the Xenos that came with us. Oi! Who are you lot? You're not bandits, are you? And chumming around with inhuman scum, no less. Begone, you lanky freak! I compel you. In Saint Cognatius' name, in Saint Nisomedes' Caffey's name, and Saint Drusus' name. Is this monkey possessed or simply mad? I'm the master of this planet, Cormaker von Valancius, and I require something of you. Blessed throne, you're joking me. His lordship, in these backwoods. What an honor. A big ol' honor this. I'm just a lowborn, a small, humble man. I've only ever seen your lustrous visage on the holy icons in the temples of the capital. How are things in the colony? I won't shame myself by complaining. We live thanks to the god of the Emperor. The camp princes collect thieves, flock troublemakers, protect us from bandits. There's a plague going around in Janus, though. Makes your hair fall out, your skin go pale, and your voice disappear. Is the governor well? Can't say I've have the foggiest. We've never heard of the governor's name. But it still beats living under the accursed heretic Vistenza, the bloodsucker. I need a shuttle to some means of contact. In a jiffy, lordship. Pleased to welcome to our full ferry. It's right over yonder, in the brush. It's also where our expedition's box wizard is staying. Will your capital offer protection? I do not wish to exchange one prison for another. Well, that there, chatty. Might be fly by the capital with your lordship. He's got an awful big mouth. He looks like trouble. This one is of no further use of me. The sight of the dying Xenos makes the commoner rejoice. You show him, your lordship, death to the enemies of humanity. Oh god. Oh boy. What the fuck? That was wild. That was wild. I wonder, are we straight back to the ship? Yeah, Voyager Bridge. See Heinrich says Icacia. Hello, my fellow retinue. Welcome to the bridge, your Lord Captain. Like the rest of the crew, we are overjoyed of your return. The crew stares in awe and terror of the giant towering over the crowd. Ulthar, he just chuckles. Lord Captain, allow me to express how glad I am to have you rejoined us, alive and unharmed. First off, how much do you know about my abduction? Well, much, Lord Captain. In keeping the Master's calendar's plan, after your lordship party landed on the station, we went into Vox silence. We waited for quite some time, but the despised heretic Voidveer ship never showed. When we took the liberty of sending a messenger to the station with a report, he found only the bodies of unknown officers, other than signs of bloodshed. Since your lordship's body was never recovered, we hoped against hope that you were still alive. Heinrich's gaze tense and almost desperate focus on you, but he says nothing. Dare we inquire what happened to your lordship? Achilles turned out to be a traitor, helped the Drukari abduct me and hide in Komara. Lies! Achilles Calendar, a traitor? If that damn ranch is still alive, we'll hunt him down. We'll find him and destroy him. Where's my ship been all this time? The Officers' Council decided to take the ship to Footfall, where one can hear the gossip of the entire expanse. While you were absent, Lord Captain, we made efforts to find you. That resulted in a number of modifications to the ship that have significantly upgraded. Thanks to the favorable deal secured by the esteemed High Factotum, the ship now has equipped with a state-of-the-art auger system. Oh, it can finally scan through some of the places. That is quite enough fawning and fussing. I wish to return to my duties immediately. But the crew is overcome with joy and gratitude. Nonetheless, your will is absolute. Lord Captain, the senior officers will report to you shortly. In your absence, we receive a number of astrophatic messages and dispatches. Okay. Hello, Nomos. Have come to welcome you back. We sense that a great deed has been done, a vivid imprint on existence. You did something very important. What was it? I triumphed over the enemies of humanity by pitting the arch-enemy's blight against that of the Xenos. One day, they all will fall before the sacred flame. For now, we can be satisfied with having enemies of terror destroy one another. Did Nomos say it correctly? I'm glad that you're learning to understand me, Nomos. Nomos are glad too. We go now. We'll come to speak with you later. We are glad to see order restored and the head of the dynasty resume their reign. We were concerned about you and your well-being. Okay. Thank you, Nomos. Now then, Lord Captain, shall we get to business? First and foremost, I have news about your subjects. In the time you were gone, the servants of House Valensius have toiled tirelessly in the service to you to benefit the entire trade protectorate. Without a doubt, the return of the Guardian of the Corona's Expanse will give new strength and faith to those who have stood under the blows of the enemy's humanity. The Expanse is in flames, your lordship. Squadrons and smaller groups of despicable Drukari raid our system. The cult of the Final Dawn has emerged in full force. And we've heard rumors of the fall of Sential Pride, House Choda's world, an outrageous sacrilege, given how abundant and inexpensive Prometheum is. Strife has broken out between House Winterscale and House Choda. Chaos reigns everywhere. Only the esteemed Lord Inquisitor is trying to fight it, concentrating all available forces at Footfall to draw them into a fist that will smash the rampage heretics and Xenos vermin. What kind of Xenos are attacking? Drukari, your lordship. So Xavier is leading the defense? Exactly, the esteemed Lord Inquisitor Kalkazar has declared himself Warden of the Corona's Expense. When heretics laid siege to Euphrates II, he hollowed forge of the Consignus fleet. The Lord Inquisitor sent an enormous force. Now they and explorator squadrons recalled from the front lines stand together against the heretics. How fare the worlds, my dynasty? The heretics' malicious acts make it difficult to maintain astrophatic contact with the colonies. Is that so? What side of strife is between Incendia and Caligos? When the esteemed Lord Inquisitor called upon the rogue traders to join his forces, her ladyship Incendia heeded summons while Lordship Caligus ignored it. Winterscale's ship are being hunted and his worlds occupied under the pretense of compelling them to submit to Imperial Creed. Is that so? Is there anything else? I have good news to share as well. The Heartless is fully repaired. Its hull has been considerably reinforced, and after the complete cycle of tech, the fighter craft has its hungers now, eagerly await a chance to show their worth in battle. Ooh. Thank you for the report. The Heartless has just become stronger and has now hangaros. Interesting. Lord Captain, allow me to make a request, a personal one. While you were away, the Chore Master received an astrophatic message from Dargonus. It concerns my family. The Vizurians have been accused of treason. How's it possible? I cannot comprehend. Looks like there is somebody trying to do a crushing blow against us. The accusations were leveled by or on behalf of the drive stems, the governor's house. Under normal circumstances, the investigation would not have required your involvement. Your personal protection, Lord Captain, do not deny us that honor, I implore you. Tell the Chore Master to send a message to Dargonus. I will personally take part in that investigation. It will be done. Everybody wants something from us now. Nobody asks, how are you, after being tortured in Comrath. Kormakrtv, I apologize for barging in unannounced. I've received news that I must discuss with you face to face. You may recall that I mentioned that Achilles, Scalander, was transferred into my remits by a colleague. The colleague in question has contacted me. She requires my immediate assistance. Who is it? Emelina Lichtenhardt, Siege of the Lord Inquisitor. Who is she? An acolyte. Emelina is a sage, a unique acolyte of the Inquisition who can absorb huge amounts of knowledge and store it in her own memory more securely than any data crypt. Is that so? You see, talking to her is a strange experience. What does that mean? Since birth, Emelina has been different from other people. Specialists from the Inquisition enhanced her natural gift of hypermnesia. There are certain procedures that can be done. She creates separate blocks of memory, which she can then lock under a code word. Oh. One box might contain information about a recent mission in the Calaxis. Other, the latest decrees of the Lex Imperialis. In another, her own childhood memories. You say the forbidden and illicit. What does that entail? Miller carries knowledge that is forbidden to common servants of the Imperium. She carries the knowledge within herself, as it cannot be entrusted to logs or conjugators. I said before that acolytes of the Inquisition must shoulder a heavy burden. I believe I have a clear picture now. Wait, you speak of her with obvious affection. Emilia's worthy acolyte and an invaluable tool. The influence has made Heinrichs more callous. I admire her traits and talents. I believe I have a clear picture of her now. Emelina's message is incomplete and distorted. It is impossible to make sense of every word. I know a rogue trader that has more than enough matters to deal with. Nevertheless, I would like to officially request the Lord Captain's assistance in dealing with the issue. Interesting. I shall help you. We shall go to Python 4 and put an end to this threat. Thank you, Lord Captain. I'm confident that this minor deviation from our primary course will help to stem the spread of anarchy. I've already spoken to the navigation crew, provided them the coordinates. Choo. What awaits us next is the judgment of Kibela. Seems like she just killed somebody in the upper ranks. If with reason or not, we shall see. I'm curious what the consensus is of that, and what's going on there, why they accuse Kibila of doing something. But that's up for our next episode. Thank you kindly for watching. For those watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you guys like with me, please do share and care, and hit the heart button, and hop over into our Discord and all the social medias. Thanks a lot.